We are witnessing a massive shift. Tech giants are racing for ultimate control. Beyond the hype lies the real turning point. This is where the future is being written.
Welcome to this explainer. For 3 years now, the entire tech world has been absolutely obsessed with one single question. Who is going to build the ultimate AI? Well, today, the game just changed. We're breaking down Google's Gemini 3.5 Pro, its direct collision with OpenAI's ChatGPT, and why this exact moment is literally reshaping the tech landscape forever. Let's get right into it. Okay, let's dive into the central question that is on absolutely everyone's mind right now. Has Google finally caught up, or is OpenAI still holding on to its lead? We're going to cut through all the hype to see exactly where the battle lines are drawn today. We really need to move past just the technical specs to understand what this rivalry means for the bigger picture.
Chapter 1. The Rivalry That Defines AI.
Just take a second and look at the sheer speed of this arms race. It's wild. In late 2022, OpenAI drops ChatGPT and basically wakes up the whole world. Almost overnight, AI just wasn't for researchers anymore. Then, by 2023, Google strikes back with Gemini to protect its empire. Fast forward to early 2024, and Anthropic's Claude enters the heavyweight division, right? Proving that safety and pure intelligence can actually scale together. Then, late in the year, DeepSeek shocked literally everyone, proving that incredible efficiency could go toe-to-toe with trillion-dollar budgets. And now, here we are in 2025 with Gemini 3.5 Pro. Guys, this isn't just a timeline. It's a relentless feedback loop where intense competition is forcing breathtaking breakthroughs way faster than anyone can predict.
Chapter 2. Gemini 3.5 Pro's Leap.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that Google isn't just trying to build a smarter chatbot here. They're building a whole ecosystem. Sure, they've aggressively upgraded the model's complex reasoning and its native multimodal integration, which is great. But the real, kind of quiet leap forward, it's right there in those bottom 3 points. Enterprise positioning, a massive developer ecosystem, and enhanced productivity tools. Google's overarching strategy is to weave Gemini 3.5 Pro invisibly into the enterprise software you're already using every single day. They basically want it to be the invisible engine running your modern workday.
Chapter 3. Clash of Titans.
So, when we actually put these two head-to-head across these 5 critical categories, a super fascinating divergence emerges. OpenAI still totally holds a massive early mover advantage in enterprise market share and creative conversational dynamics. I mean, it's the tool everyone learned how to prompt first, right? But notice Google's counter strategy here. They are leaning heavily into their existing real estate. Gemini 3.5 Pro leverages deep, native tie-ins with Google Workspace and really pushes the boundaries of cross-media multimodal processing. They aren't even trying to beat ChatGPT at its own game. Actually, scratch that. They're playing an entirely different game altogether. They're trying to make AI native to the apps you leave open on your desktop all day long. So, what does this all mean? Well, if you're holding out for a definitive, universal, #1 AI, you're kind of asking the wrong question. Leadership today is highly fragmented. There is no one-size-fits-all. The true winner? It depends entirely on your specific workflow. It depends on whether you're an enterprise manager orchestrating a massive team, a coder debugging some really complex scripts, or a creator generating a new marketing campaign.
Chapter 4.
Why it matters beyond tech. Because this rivalry goes way, way beyond stock prices and Silicon Valley drama. We are literally watching the fundamental rewiring of modern civilization. We're talking about AI accelerating the discovery of new molecular compounds in scientific research, literally speeding up how we find cures for diseases. It is entirely redefining how developers write software, basically turning plain natural language into the ultimate programming code. And it's pushing next-generation robotics from science fiction movies directly onto real-world factory floors and logistics hubs. The sheer scale of this transformation is absolute and is touching every single corner of the global economy.
And this brilliantly illustrates the absolute best part of this whole situation. Because the stakes are so incredibly high across every industry, this fierce corporate rivalry has one ultimate beneficiary: you. Every single time OpenAI pushes an update, Google sweats and innovates. Every time Gemini drops, Anthropic works overtime. The everyday user is the one who gets increasingly powerful, accessible tools because these giants simply cannot afford to slow down for even a second.
Chapter 5. The Road Ahead. But before we map out the next 5 years, we really have to look past the whole chatbot paradigm. The immediate next frontier is autonomous workflows. We are moving rapidly, and I mean rapidly, away from passive tools that require you to constantly sit there and type out prompts. We're moving toward proactive, intelligent agents that are actually capable of executing complex, multi-step tasks entirely on their own.
Over the next half-decade or so, these autonomous workflows will mature into really deep enterprise integration. They'll essentially be running the back-end logic of modern businesses. Now, combine that with seamless multimodal computing, where AI is processing visual and auditory data in real time, and you've got the foundation for next-generation physical robotics. We aren't just looking at smarter software anymore, we are looking at a brand new operating system for reality itself.
As we wrap up this explainer, I really want you to remember this. The AI race isn't about one single company planting a flag and claiming victory. It's about how this absolutely brutal competition accelerates progress for everyone, whether it's Gemini, ChatGPT, Claude, or some total unknown startup that leads the pack tomorrow. The reality is that we are all living through the most profound technological revolution in human history.
Artificial intelligence is evolving at just a breakneck pace right now, and I really want to hear your perspective on this. Which AI system do you believe is leading the race right now, and why? Has Gemini 3.5 Pro finally closed the gap, or is OpenAI still wearing the crown? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Your insights genuinely help shape the future explainers we create. Stay curious, keep learning, and I'll catch you next time.